You might not think of Appalachia as being home to a lot of swing voters, but it is. Millions of them, and potentially enough to turn the election.
The politicians have sold us out.
The government here?
They ain't gonna do nothing.
Now, the Appalachian Mountains run all the way from Maine to Georgia. The region of Appalachia is even broader than that, containing an area that includes Pittsburgh, a lot of southern Ohio, northern Georgia, northern Alabama. Within this area are swaths of 3 swing states: Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. We visited all 3 of those areas to see how these people living in one of the most neglected areas of the United States feel going into this election, and specifically we wanted to know which candidate, if any, do they think represents them. We started in the steel belt of western Pennsylvania, an area that used to have a ton of steel factories but now has fallen on hard times. Here, a lot of people told us the same thing. They were Democrats who worked in unions but flipped to Trump back in 2016. They believe he's the candidate who cares about factory workers and bringing jobs back to America, so they switched to the Republican Party.
The Democrats today are different. I was a state worker. I was a union guy. I was a Democrat. But then I saw the AOC and the squad with their philosophy of let's all go to work so somebody else doesn't have to. That's not America. That's not who we are. Capitalism's evil. Well, it's been working for a couple hundred years and doing very well. It's just unfortunately they want all the power. They're going to do anything they can to keep that power. And it's up to we, the people, to say no. And we've had enough. I switched parties, pushing for the president.
People are just getting tired of being lied to from anyone, right? Nobody wants to be lied to. I don't care who you're affiliated with. All we want is honesty and truth. And bad as a persona Trump is, he runs it like it's a business, and that's what you have to do. I don't need a backroom handshaking and shit like that. I need honest, upfront.
That was in Pennsylvania, though. What we heard in North Carolina and Georgia was a different story. Now, in North Carolina, we visited just after the hurricane came through Asheville, and we interviewed people just after that. The thing that was clear there is this is a deeply conservative area where people do not trust the government.
See them rocks up yonder? That car coming down through there. See that car?
Yeah.
That car up yonder? That washed down through there.
From here?
Yeah, that washed up through yonder. I would have never dreamed it would happen. Would have never dreamed it'd happen. But it happened.
Is the government here?
They ain't gonna do nothing.
Government helping?
Do you see him? I don't see him.
And from North Carolina, we headed into northern Georgia, which is one of the most conservative areas of the country. Here, we couldn't find a single person who supported Kamala Harris. People here are deeply religious, mostly Southern Baptists.
You've got to decide where you want to go. So there's only 2 places to go. Everybody's going to die, right? So when we die physically, our soul and our spirit will never die. It'll go one place or the other, heaven or hell. Young men, are you 50, 75, or 100% sure you're going to heaven when you die?
And a lot of people here still have a lot of Southern pride, as evidenced by the Confederate flags and the rebel flags and stuff like that you see around.
So I know you got this flag on the front of your car here.
Uh-huh.
What does that mean to you? What's that?
We're Southern heritage. This our heritage. Just because someone has a rebel flag, that ain't racism. I mean, I'd help anybody. I'd give you my whole shirt off my back if I need to. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're black, brown, or green. What would happen if all the whites and all the blacks got along great all the time? What would it be? It'd be harmony, right? But see, a lot of people push it back and forth. And I say the politicians do that.
When you talk to them, they are clear. They do not feel represented by politicians in D.C. They do not like the politicians in D.C. And the only person that they want to vote for is Donald Trump. In fact, numerous people told us the first time that they voted, at least in years, was for Donald Trump.
The way I'm looking at it, everywhere I'm at, you don't see no Harris Biden signs.
The Constitution is for the people, by the people. It's not that way no more. There's too much politician.
Yeah.
Too much politics. You know what's wrong with America? We don't make nothing here no more. The politicians have sold us out and went to China, Indonesia, all over the world.
Yeah.
Instead of us.
Oh, well, so you're going to vote?
Oh, yes, sir.
For Trump?
Yes, sir. You know why?
Why?
Look what the lady's done out there in California. Them people hate her in California. It's against God what's going on.
I mean, what has she done in 4 years? Now she says she's going to fix it when she's the president. Why haven't you fixed it in the last 4 years?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What's your best-selling shirt of I'm voting for the felon and fight? Which one sells more?
The felon.
The felon?
Yeah. All the stuff Camilla Harris is saying right now is the same thing Biden said last time, and they ain't done none of it. They've just messed everything up.
There's a 0% chance Trump loses. Everybody I've interacted with is all Trump fans. No offense to you two or any of you, but I mean, really, I don't even like Trump, but come on, there's no way you can really think that those are who was the best choice. You know, regardless of Trump, he may talk. You can complain about that, but he held it down tight. Tried to assassinate him twice. It's not a big show if the Democrats were trying to kill him, and I don't know what is.
So as you can see, pretty much everyone we spoke to in this part of the country said that they're going to vote for Donald Trump. That isn't surprising. Everyone knows these are heavily Republican areas, but what does matter here is the turnout. If enough of these voters come out for Trump, it could bring the election his way. Or if enough of them stay home, perhaps because they think the election is going to be rigged anyways, that can suppress the vote and it could turn these states to Harris. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We're going to be back with a full Appalachian deep dive soon. We hope you enjoyed this. And if you want to see that, please subscribe for more.